All right. This is called Going. I'm super excited that you guys are on here tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Basically, tonight we're just going to be chit-chatting a little bit about our retreat that happened this last weekend. And there's a few of the girls that actually went on to the retreat on this call, and we just asked them to kind of share a little bit about what their takeaways were, why it was important to them, what they got out of it, were they glad they did, and we really just want to emphasize that these trips are pretty legit, and it might look like all like fluffy and like, oh, it's just a bunch of girl time, I don't need that. But listen, it is powerful when you get women who are having the same passion, the vision in their business, and are doing the same thing. And when you get together and actually meet these people that you talk to virtually all the time, it is so amazing and it's incredible. And I cry every time. So I'm excited to hear what they have to say. I do want to give just a few shout outs to my team really fast. Gina, she's not on here, but she's at Success Club 8 and she's had over 1,000 personal volume, for 5 weeks in a row. And that's huge for her income. That's huge for growing her team when she has all that volume. Larissa's in Success Club. Jasmine, big shout out to Jasmine also. You guys are just killing it, and I'm just really proud of you. So I just want to open up the call with a few shout outs there. And then that's basically it. Javen, do you want to have anything you want to say before we start?
I just woke up from a nap.
Perfect. I'm a little jealous.
I have so much brain fog. I'm like, what is even going on? I know Corey and Molly are Corey and Molly. I thought I just said the wrong name. Like 3 people away from Diamond. I know Corey was 2 people away. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sydney hit Emerald today.
Yeah. Okay, Corey's coach just hit Emerald today, so that's super exciting. They're inches away from locking in Diamond, so I'm super proud of them. I know Corey's in Success Club. Molly's in Success Club. It's been a day or two since I looked at it.
Tomorrow, because this girl gets paid tomorrow.
I knew you said Wednesday. I thought so.
I thought it was Wednesday because I get paid Wednesday, but my check goes through early.
Yeah, so Molly locked in Success Starter, and so she gets her free ticket to Summit. That's super awesome too. So everyone's just crushing it. I'm proud.
That's so awesome. And I see one of my new coaches just hopped on. Sarah, welcome. I just had to give you a little shout out. Sarah just signed up. Well, she didn't just sign up, but she's been crushing her health and fitness journey, and she's finally committing to coaching. So just a shout out for you being on this call.
Hello. I know.
Really excited.
I'm sorry. I was talking to my husband. I was like, oh my God, I gotta
go. Oh, you're totally fine. I'm just so glad that you're here. Okay, guys. So what I want to do is I just want to hear from some of the girls that went on the retreat this last weekend, just to hear what they have to say and their takeaways. And like I just said, everything, anything they got out of it, we just want to hear about it. So who wants to go first? Should I just pick somebody? Molly, do you want to go first?
Sure. Sorry, I was texting a girl because she wants in that free group. So I really was super nervous to even go, but I think the biggest thing from taking away was the last night when we did the vision thing and we decided what goals we needed to make those visions come true. It really just opened up a lot for me, because even though I knew people could relate to me because I'm a mom and whatever, I didn't have the confidence, and still am working on it, but that was my biggest issue. And being able to talk to Javen and actually say that to her was really big for me, because and go deeper into not just that, but what deeper confidence issues I have was like so much, which makes me feel like, why wouldn't I want to invite these like girls to this group that like you can open up to these people and like talk to everybody and have that relationship with them that I don't talk to anybody about. So I feel like the biggest thing that I took away from it was like wanting to tell people more, like wanting to be real. Like today was real weird for me on my story, and like just like actually being truthful instead of just being like, Lewis didn't sleep. Like, who's tired? Like actually just like being like, not everything is perfect, and just having people message me and say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Like I had a girl message me and was like, how do you lose weight, become confident, and feel pretty again? Like that's legit, like what she sent me. And I was like, okay, like I have to be real. And I don't think if I had gone to the retreat, I would never, there's no way. Probably would have stopped talking to my stories too. So it just has helped me a lot.
I love that. I think that's important too. Just, hearing everyone's story, like you talked about that first night, and like just realizing all the connections that you can make with just the people on our team, and, just realizing, all the lives you can change and all the women who are going through the same thing that you are, that's the reason why we do what we do. It's this community, it's this sisterhood, it's to inspire and change lives of the other Mollies that are out there just like you. So that's perfect. Okay, the next face I see beside me is Allison. Allison, you want to go next? Lucky you.
Sure. Well, one of the things that I took away was learning more how to like balance my time, because that's one thing that I've really struggled with since I started is with my OCD, I'm like, oh, someone just messaged me. I must respond right then. I need to get it over with, or I need to help them right now. And I just stop what I was doing and do that right then. Where Nicolette talked about exactly what she does and how she like bunches it into certain days. So like on Monday and Wednesday, do your invites, and Tuesdays and Thursdays follow-ups. And then also one thing that really helped me was she had said that she wrote all of her posts on the weekend. So when I came back Sunday, I wrote all of my posts. That way I can, and I wrote them all in the notes, and I just copy and pasted them this week. Other than today, because I said that I put on there that I do like Foster's update, because that's one of my things that I want to like share about myself is, being a cat mom, and because that's the only child I have. So so I put that today I would do that. So that was the only one I didn't have pre-written. So that's really helped me with having extra time, is to know that I don't need to respond to everyone the exact moment that they reply to me, because that will eventually get unpractical. So and learn just meeting everyone and having a good time with everybody to see that they like really are the way that they are online. Like Nicolette messaged me the other day, like the sweetest message in the world. And it was kind of like amazing, because I used to stalk her online, and it's like, oh, she actually likes me in person, like so that was really nice too, to know that other people are like supporting you from across the world.
I think it's funny because I thought the same thing about Nicolette. Like she, she's my coach. So I followed her for a while and she was just like a goddess to me. I was like, how can somebody be so perfect? And I don't even know if she's real, but like when I saw her, I'm just like, we're exactly alike. We're just real people who have a passion for health and fitness. And I think that was one of the biggest takeaways too that I got from my first retreat was that, these women are just like normal moms and people who just want to live a better life. There's nothing fancy about it. There's no secret sauce. There's no like things that they're doing behind the scenes to make them super successful. It's just, working the business and being real and genuine with your life. So I love that, Allison. I love that. Cool. Okay, so I see Candace. Do you want to share a little bit?
All right, I figured. Can you hear me? I have my headphones in. Can you hear this? Yeah? Okay, cool. Sorry, I got distracted like a squirrel. My son just walked in the door. He's been at work all day. And they can hear you, by the way. He's 19. Go figure. Okay, so I took notes because I'm like a rabbit. So conversations, I learned a lot on how to have conversations with real people. So I'm like really like, it was just kind of weird. So talking to Jenna and then seeing Nicolette and then listening to Javen and just how they actually talk to people and then just helping me with the conversations was really helpful. So that's a big deal. Let's see. The vision board was huge because without the why, without your vision, without knowing, so there was like a worksheet that you went through and she gave you time. We gave us like 5 minutes or whatever each thing to really think about why we're doing this, what, just making it a big why and stuff like that. And that was massive for me because I was just kind of like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just doing this. But that was really eye-opening for me. It is much bigger than that. So that's helpful just to have it in the big group and have that open discussion. So that was good. And I made a vision board and everything like that, which some things I'm looking at like, oh, that's a big deal, but we'll see, I'll get there one day. Let's see. Getting to know the ladies on a personal level was massive for me. Just talking to people and just being like, wow, you're a real person. And everybody's just really, it was just really cool to talk to. I mean, Molly and her son it was just so fun to just talk to you about your baby. He's just so cute. And then, I don't know, I just had a really good time getting to know everybody. Let's see, what else? Oh, the big one. So taking pictures. So I was really proud of what I was doing. I was like super proud of my scroll on Instagram. And after the retreat, and we were taking like professional pictures, basically learning the just the little tweaks, the little things was like I'm looking at the top 6 of my Instagram pictures and I'm like, dang, these are good. Then I scroll down, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're a hot mess. So it's just kind of funny, just something little like that, it's just like looking at it, it was just like, it was kind of cool to do that, to really figure out how to take pictures that, don't make you look like a clown or whatever. They're just actually really good. So that was fun. And then learning from so many people that know about how to take pictures was a big deal. And then I guess the biggest takeaway that I got from this is that this business is simple. It's not hard. The business activity tracker is the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. That's it. You just do that every single day and you'll get there. It was just that. So that was the biggest thing for me is how simple this is, and I'm overcomplicating it and I need to knock that off. So if you're overcomplicating it, stop. Because it really isn't as complicated as I was making it. So I don't know, hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah, no, I think that was helpful. And the reason, like the whole point of us having these girls share, you guys, for those who weren't at the retreat, is not to create major FOMO or anything, but to kind of create major FOMO because we want you guys to be at the next one and we want you to see the value in going to a retreat like this. We want you to see that it's not just us going on an adventure and having a slumber party and eating the food. You know, you're learning stuff as you're going here. You are learning how to take better photos. There will be a professional photographer at the retreats to take your photos for content for your social media. There will be work sessions. There will be a corporate business mentor that comes and teaches you the ins and outs of the business. So it is a business trip with a side of amazing fun, you know? So that's the whole point of why we're kind of just sharing tonight, because we want you to see the value and being invited to these trips, and we want you to earn it. I mean, you have to earn these trips. These trips are not just given to you. I mean, you have to work your business. So it's just that extra motivation that sometimes we need to push to hit Success Club and rank advance and hit diamond or whatever your goal is. So I just wanted to preface that too. Like, that's the whole reasoning behind us hearing from these girls today. So Steph, I see you over there. You want to share a little bit?
Yeah, oh man, just like Allison and, you know, Candace and Molly said, like, it's so true. The overcomplication was so real for me, because especially with conversations, I was getting stuck. And I think sometimes even now, I mean, I'm just like, okay, it's like that mean voice. It's like, you're thinking about it too much. Just all you have to do is just talk to them like if you were talking to them at the grocery store, like literally. And I think that that's what I was missing in the beginning of when I started coaching a few months ago. That's all I did. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is what's worked for me. And I signed up all these people. And then slowly after I started like learning so much, I was like, oh, like I just started overcomplicating things. And I really loved how Doug Moss came from headquarters and really just broke it down, like just in like a dude way. I don't know, it was weird. And he really just stressed that we don't have to overcomplicate it, and the way that you're talking and that confidence really needs to like come out. And he dropped some names of some people that we can watch to see how confident they speak when they're talking about their business and everything. And I was like, wow, it's just something that is so crucial, but I just had forgotten about. So I thought it was amazing that this guy from headquarters over here talking to like little old me, and so that was so cool. And then it just gave me like that fire under my belt that I needed. Like I really needed that, and so I'm glad for that boost. And then of course team photos were amazing, because I'm envisioning like I want to do this, I want to have my own retreat, I want to be able to bring my girls with me. What do I have to do? What's it going to look like? And when I really envisioned it, I was like, wow, this is so awesome. And like these photos just kind of brought it together, because when I want to advertise for this, of one day when I want to host it, it'll just be so cool to be like, you know, influencers want it. And there's photos of like me and my friends, and which I wouldn't be able to see all of you guys because we live all over the place. So that was huge for me. It's like that you just have it in your back pocket and you easily can post it and advertise for it. And like, I think that was just really cool to have that in just a few days time and getting to know people that you see online all the time. So that was my takeaway.
Yeah, I mean, here I go popping in again, but that's the one thing that I love going on these trips that we earn through Beachbody, whether it's retreats or, you know, summit or the Success Club trip or a leadership conference, like anything you can do to travel and earn these things is so good for helping other people out there to see the value in coaching and what they could actually be doing also. It makes you feel way more comfortable and confident talking about coaching, in my opinion, because you're like, I freaking earned this and I'm a freaking good coach and I'm going to shout it from the rooftops and here's some photos behind it. You know, take that, like, you need to join my team. And so it just gives you that, like, that boost of recruiting too, because I think that's what we also overcomplicate the most out of anything of this business is finding coaches to join us and recruiting business builders who actually see the value and the vision that we have. And so these trips are everything, especially when it comes to recruiting coaches. So yeah, I think that was awesome. Corey, do you want to share a little bit?
Yeah, can you hear the baby monitor? No. Okay. So yeah, basically what everybody else said. I'm just piggybacking off of what everybody else has already talked about. But I guess some like main things from me. One was like it's like having the resources right at your fingertips. Like we got to spend a whole weekend picking Javen's brain, Jenna's brain, Nicolette's brain, Jess Harper's brain. Like you just had access like right there. It wasn't you waiting for them to find time to respond to you or like limited on these calls. Like I literally could just go up to them and be like, hey, I need help with this. And they had no excuse because they're face to face with you. But just having those resources, like just spending the weekend with them was great. And that kind of piggybacked off what Candace said because it helped a lot with conversations as well and kind of squirrel. But when Candace was talking about that, I was thinking like just being there and surrounded by those other coaches, like you could just be a fly on the wall and listen to other people's conversations and get something from it. Like you were just constantly learning and you didn't even have to be like engaging it. I just sat there and listened most of the time. And then of course the pictures. Like I felt like before I would think of a post but be like, oh wait, I don't have any pictures to go with that. Like I'm a mom, so my pictures are always of Kason and never any pictures of me by myself. But I made sure to get tons of selfies this past weekend. So pictures were definitely a big thing. And then a third thing was, and I think Jenna talked about it a little bit, just credibility. Yeah, we had to pay to go to this retreat, like $200 or whatever. But that's like, I'm willing to invest that money to gain credibility with my followers. And I know for me that when I saw Javen go on her first retreat, that's when I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm in. So like all these people see you and you're talking about, this opportunity and the coaches that you have and this team that you have, but they don't see anything else. Like, okay, yeah, like where they at? But so going on the retreat, I feel like gives you credibility and it's already like boosted my business. So that was my 3 main things.
I love it. I love that credibility piece too, because, like it's exactly like you said, like people see you, we're sharing about our workouts or Zoom workouts or whatever, but when they see you working out as a group or they see you, actually working your business with other people and they see you laughing and having fun, so many people our ages are missing that. And, they need that community and they need the support and the accountability. So, I think that's huge for our followers to see us, stepping outside of our comfort zone. Yeah, it might be scary, like Molly said, and be really nervous to go at first, but gaining that credibility and showing the power of the sisterhood that we actually do have gains a lot of trust, like you said, with the people who are following and watching our stuff. So I like that a lot too.
And also I was going to add, I just thought about this, your work ethic. If your work ethic sucks, you need to go to retreat because you see all of these other coaches that are working. You're like, oh my gosh, like you start getting I started to get anxiety, like, oh my gosh, they're working. They've all sent out these invites. Like I'm so behind. And that has just like carried over to even when I'm at home, like before I'd been like, oh, I didn't get my invites out. Oops. And then now I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't get my invites out. Like I got to do something. So if your work ethic sucks.
Yeah, it does help, just getting all the tips and like y'all were talking about conversations and, like Jenna said, I remember going to my first retreat. I was a nervous wreck. It was like the first time I'd traveled by myself and, but in going there and stepping outside of my comfort zone and, you know, meeting all these new people, you know, it is crazy to think about that was 2 years ago, what that has probably done for my business. Going to my first retreat, you know, probably was the catapult that really made my business take off. So, you know, you all that went for the first time, definitely use that as your catapult as well, you know, just to continue to push forward and change more lives, because it's possible. You know, like Corey said, it's just that work ethic and showing up even sometimes when we don't feel like it, which I don't know. It's just, I'm still on like a high, like cloud 9 from last weekend, and I'm ready to go back. But okay, let's see. I saw someone else. Oh, I saw Jennifer. She popped on. You're driving.
Hey, sorry, give me 1 second. I'm ordering drinks. We're
Okay,
on our first date anniversary, so
you're good.
Okay.
Lauren, is your face, because you're going to share, sister.
She's in the drive-through. That's hilarious.
I know, that's funny.
All right, Lauren.
Lauren, where you at?
Oh, there she is. You're muted.
Unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
So I really enjoyed it, just taking in everything as someone who's new into it, just being able to kind of see how everything is. So I don't have as many like key points other than just getting more experience and exposure.
I love that. Seriously, I wish I could have gone on a retreat like the first few weeks of me coaching. You know, I feel like it could have went 2 ways, Lauren. Like, you could have got overwhelmed and it made you shut down, but you didn't take that route. You've taken the route of like, I see what's possible, and these women are amazing, and we're going to do the things. So, you know, I feel like it could have went either way, and I'm so glad that, you know, you are excited about it, that you came, and that you got to learn so much at such an early stage of your business. I think that's crucial, you know, for you and sharing your story and your journey as well. I love that. Molly, I saw you unmute yourself.
Molly made me get on
I
this.
sure thought that she was either going to hate me or be thankful, and I did not know how it was going to go. I was like, okay, well, this is a test, I guess. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we got this.
Test of our friendship.
Oh.
And I just wanted to say something really quick. I think it's just, you know, I've always said I wanted to travel more. And honestly, since Beachbody, I've been traveling more. Like, and you know, it's oh, you know, I've always said like, oh, I don't have enough money to go on this trip, or so then you don't go anywhere. And then you realize, first of all, you do have money. And then it's like, oh, I don't have time. Second of all, you do have time. You just have to like either ask for work or just make it happen. Like, and I think just Beachbody coaching has just really given me that thing of like, you want to travel, you can travel. Now you can travel for a purpose, like actually travel for a purpose instead of just like gaining 15 pounds on a cruise. You know what I mean? Like, you're traveling for a purpose, and you can even bring your like loved ones with you. That to me, because I came back and my fiance, to be honest, was like, well, dang, like you just keep leaving me. You're going to keep missing me. You keep leaving me. And I was like, babe, we can go on this stuff together. Like, maybe not the retreat, because that's like girl time, right? But like, you know, it helps you fuel your fire so that you can earn those points during the month, and you can take your loved ones on these places that you always say you can't go to because you're broke. Like, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is so awesome.
Well, and like I said, it just makes you work harder because you want those things. You know, I told myself when I first started coaching, like, I will earn the free vacation every freaking year, no matter what it takes. I just have to help 3 people a month. Are you kidding me? That's it? That's all we have to do to earn a free vacation every year? It is so simple. So basically, we do our job and we earn these things, and Beachbody wants to reward us for simply doing our job. So it always blows my mind the amount of recognition and the amount of incentives and rewards that Beachbody does give, you know, and yeah, I mean, we're just all obsessed. We have to be obsessed with this business and just make it work if we want to like make dreams come true or whatever. You know, it sounds kind of cheesy, but make your dreams happen. Like, it's crazy. And like who was saying, Candace. So for those who don't know, because I kind of forgot, we on our last night at the retreat, we did a vision party type thing. And she was just explaining how, you know, we actually filled out a worksheet. And not only did we, you know, fill out the things that we want to accomplish and like we see it, but we actually wrote down like how to get there, like action steps and what we're going to do and the affirmations we need to speak over ourselves in order for us to believe this vision is going to happen. And then we had a little like vision, I don't know, meditation, like a visualization exercise that also Candace was talking about, where, you know, Nicolette played like kind of like meditation music. It sounds really weird if I just talk about it right now because I'm not really into that type of stuff, but it was so freaking powerful. And she was just talking like about, you know, we were all closing our eyes and she was like, okay, now, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, what does your house look like? Where are you living? What are your kids doing? You know, how are you feeling? How do you wake up in the morning? And when you start to like internalize all those things and actually see your dream home in a sunny state with all the windows in your house and it's just bright and beautiful and you're debt free and your kids are getting the best schools and they're happy and you have a good marriage and there's just no, like, it makes you very, very emotional because you actually can see it. And therefore you start thinking about, okay, I can do this. I'm going to make it happen because I just saw it. I just saw where I was going to be in 5 years. So what do I have to do now in order for me to get there? So it just is that push in your business that I think really helps too. So it was just a powerful thing. But anyways, Jen, are you still in the drive-thru? Do you want to share? There's no pressure either way.
Oh, and
Almost done.
that's Nicolette said that's the call Monday. So if you weren't at the retreat, we are doing a vision call Monday, the 9 p.m. call. Nicolette's going to walk everyone through exactly what we went through. So if you were not there, 11 out of 10, you need to be on that call Monday night. Like Jenna said, it is just so powerful and so emotional when we started to visualize those goals. And for me personally, it just lit a fire under me because it's like, I am not going to just sit back here and not go for that. I just saw what I wanted. Like it's in my head. So I'm going to not show up, if that makes sense, because this is the car that's going to get me to where I want to go. And so I'm going to show up and those visions that I had in my head are going to happen. And that was the emotional part. It's like, it's on me. You know, I'm the one that's got to show up and do the work, what it takes, you know, to get to those dreams or those goals. And who am I to sit back and not let my family have what I just envisioned? Super powerful. So if you weren't on, definitely put it on your calendar. I believe she said that is happening Monday. So.
Is that going to be her team call? The one at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it'll be the upgraded team call at 9.
Okay.
Not the great big one at 8, our team.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add one more thing that was just, it's on my heart a lot. You know, because we talk a lot about vision and your dreams and like making this business happen and crushing your goals and rank advancing. But, you know, so it's fun to like think of all the glittery, fancy stuff that happens when we actually crush our goals. But what helps me really dig into my business and stay focused is not only am I crushing my goals and I'm working hard towards them, but imagine how many lives you're going to be changing because you are getting to your goals also. Like think of the what is that, compound effect, like the effect that you're going to make in the world to lives that are going to be changed just because you have a vision, because you want something for your life you're going to actually help thousands of people because you have a vision. So don't not only miss out on your dreams and what you can accomplish, but don't miss out on helping the thousands of people that are actually counting on you right now to reach out to them and change their freaking life. Because our business is not some, fluffy, oh, if you want it, this will help, whatever. This is a life-changing business because it has to do with health. It has to do with wellness. It has to do with, preventing diabetes and heart disease and like serious crap that's going on in the world. So make sure you're not only focusing on what you want for your vision and your dreams and your purpose, but because you have those things, you're going to change all these lives around you. Then they deserve for you to reach out to them. They deserve for you to invite them to coaching. Maybe they want to have the same vision as you have and have this nice house with all the windows, and you're happy and you're debt free and you have indestructible wealth because you're helping everybody else. Maybe you want to find somebody out there is waiting for you because they're just like you. I can't even imagine if Nicolette didn't invite me to coaching. I would not be here. I would not be earning a full-time income. I would not know any of you guys, and it just breaks my freaking heart. So not only should you focus on where you want to go, but focus on the people that you would miss out on if you didn't go for it. Because I think that's what is the main thing that keeps me grounded in my business. There are so many days that I just want to throw in the towel and give up because it's freaking hard and I'm burnt out sometimes and I feel overwhelmed. But when I start thinking about the people that are going to miss out on this opportunity, if I don't message them, if I don't do my business every single day, that breaks my heart more than me being selfish and just giving up on dreams and showing my kids that I'm a quitter. You know what I mean? So find what works for you, but find what also just keeps you driven. Let your vision drive you, but also let your vision go a little bit deeper than just what you want. What do people want that are following you? What do people want when you invite them to join your boot camp? They could be your rock star coaches that get you to 15-star diamond or whatever your goal is, So don't miss out on the opportunity and don't give up on your business activities, because it's not just about you anymore. It's now about everybody who's watching you. So I hope that kind of helps. I'm really passionate about that because we get really caught up in, oh, I gotta hit diamond. Oh, I want to be a 5-star diamond. I want to be elite. I want to do this. I need to rank advance. If that's our sole focus and we forget our purpose in this and we forget the people that we are actually helping and they're actually helping us to get to where we are, if we don't take that and hold that tightly into our heart, those people that are actually helping us with our success, then you won't be respected as a coach, first of all, because people will sense that, but you'll also lose why you're doing this. So fall in love with the process of what it takes to get to your vision that you see in your mind. Okay, Jen, do you want to share a little bit?
Yes, sorry. Okay, so when I kind of missed everybody's stories and everything, but going in, I was really nervous and super anxious, meeting everybody, and I wasn't quite sure. I have this vision in my mind of where I want to be and what I want to hit. But so it was kind of getting overwhelming, and I was kind of freaking out about it, and then, but going to the retreat and everything and talking with the guy from corporate, it just kind of put it in perspective. Okay, I need to sign up 3 people every month and just focus on that, and that's all that I need to focus on, period. And then just kind of go from there, type of a thing. Don't focus on the big picture. I mean, do focus on the big picture, but kind of break it down. When we broke it down in the smaller pieces, it really helps me a lot. And then, I mean, just meeting everybody and hearing everybody's stories was just amazing, because we're all in this together, but we all have the same exact story. It's tweaked just a little bit differently every time that we would say it, but we were all we all had the same story, which was the coolest thing. And then just being able to work out together, that was so much fun. and having those pictures to be able to share, like everybody takes you more serious, like a whole lot seriously. But everybody that I've been talking to now are like, oh, you know, like she's pretty serious about this. Because before, I mean, I was one of those people that sold like Rodent and Fields and Unique and stuff like that, but it was just like, it was strictly selling. It wasn't like whereas this is like, I'm inviting you to live a better and healthier lifestyle. And I realized that this weekend, or last weekend, like that was the biggest thing that I realized. Like we are just inviting people to live a better and healthier lifestyle, and that they should do this. Like, you know, I know so many people that need this. And so, but anyways, I kind of lost track. There was one point where I know like Jenna and I were talking with Nicolette, because I had a girl that was interested, and we weren't quite sure like what to sign. Hey, sorry, we weren't quite sure what to sign her up on, just because of like where she was at in her life. And so to just like hear them like bounce ideas off of each other, you know, and be able to like just listen to them. And then like with all the post helping and all the pictures, and then even like with the messaging help, it was huge. I would get into my head a lot, like overcomplicating even like messaging, just like a quick little invite type of a thing. But watching everybody else and listening to everybody else do it and be there with everybody, I mean, it was, I don't know, it was a huge game changer for me. Like it was just a huge mindset change for me for this whole business. So I'm really glad that I was able to go. I don't know. So.
No, that was awesome. I was just happy to hug your muscles. And finally meet you. I couldn't believe it.
Yes, I was so excited to finally meet you.
I know, it was so fun, so fun. And, you know, I appreciate you guys sharing just your experience. I like to hear it too, because I know me and Javen are going to run our own retreat very soon. So, you know, I just love to hear, you know, the experiences you guys had, because it just reminds me of our first retreat and being a baby coach, and, you know, just feeling so freaking honored to meet people and have the opportunity to travel and do things that are just not normal to life. Like, I know there's a lot of moms on here that can relate to me, but holy crap, I was lonely, and holy crap, I never did anything but go to Target, and holy crap, like I didn't have a life and I was out of control, and I binged on sugar every afternoon when my kids took a nap and caught up on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Like, what kind of life is that? It's not a life. And so having the opportunity to go places and explore and have adventures and earn income to be able to have a little bit more freedom is just so powerful. So, okay, so I kind of wanted to, if anybody doesn't have any questions right now, I wanted to just briefly, because I know it's getting late, I wanted to briefly go over Team Cup, because I know you've probably, if you're a new coach, you're probably like, what the heck is Team Cup? I don't understand it. If you've never done it before, we kind of wanted to just explain it and why it's beneficial to your business and why you should join a team. So really quick, Team Cup is a promotional business thing that Beachbody does for 2 months out of the year. February is one of them. So basically what happens is you get a team of 5 coaches together. They don't have to be from your team. They could be any coach in the Beachbody network. And the whole purpose is to set goals as a team and to push really hard for that month. So basically your goal is to hit the highest Success Club numbers you can, which means you're helping as many people as you can in that month. And there's different tiers of what you can earn as far as rewards. So I was just looking at the rewards. So like tier 1, if you qualify for Success Club, and maybe you're the only person that qualifies for Success Club on your team, you earn a 10 rounds tank top, the new program that Joel Freeman's doing. So that's a prize that you earn for just hitting Success Club and being a part of a Beachbody Cup team. So if anything, join a team, hit Success Club, and get a free tank top. Like, why not, right? And then your next prize, if all 5 team members hit Success Club in your team, you earn a Team Beachbody gym bag. Like, hello, I love swag. So It's important that, as your team, you rally and you try to hit Success Club so you all can earn something. And then there's a top regional team that can win a Team Beachbody fitness bar, like an actual bar for a bar blend. And it's like originally $200. So what you can do is if you Google Team Beachbody Cup, and I can actually send this link in our thread too. There's all the qualifications that you need, how to sign up. There's the prizes that you can look up, so you can read it yourself and you can review it. But the last thing I wanted to say is if you don't have a team and you want to be part of a team, just let us know. We can help you get connected. I know that there's already a few people on here that have told me they want to be on a team, so we can help rally you together. But ultimately, it's really your job to find your team. But if you're a newer coach, then we're totally willing to kind of place you and help you and kind of navigate everybody together. So anything else I should say about that, Javen?
I think there's also like points if you rank advance, if there's a rank advancement in your team. So not only is it based off of Success Club, but if you rank advance to Emerald or you rank advance to Diamond, 1 star, for every rank advancement that you make, you earn extra points as well for that.
Yeah,
So.
and if you are like the top team, cup team, Beachbody flies you to Beachbody headquarters. If you're like the top team, you fly to headquarters, work out privately with your team with a super trainer, and get all this like stuff. Like Beachbody will like freaking blow your mind if you are the top team cup team. So it's just like, it's an extra motivation for your business. Again, Beachbody's really great at helping you stay motivated with working your business and helping people. And it's also fun to strategize, like new strategies as a team on how you're going to hit higher Success Club numbers, how you're going to promote your business a little bit better. And I always learn stuff from other coaches too. So being a part of a team, you'll always learn something. So anyways, there is a document also. This is the last thing I'll say. There's a document in the Upgraded Alliance team page that Nicolette posted, where you can put your name on the sheet if you're looking for a team. That's also a great way to find a team. So you can go do that. If you need help finding it, let us know. But other than that, just let us know if you need help finding a team. And you can also like post it in our thread, like rally some people up, or reach out to individual people. If you're like, I want that girl on my team, reach out to them, message them, and ask if they want to be on your team. Okay. I think that's all. Any questions? Anything at all before we take a boomerang? No? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and pop your phones out. We're taking a boomerang, and you're going to post it to your stories and be like, team night, but you have FOMO, and then talk about coaching. All right. Hold on. I'm not ready. Jen, I'll tag you. Jen Glaser, I'll tag you. All right, you guys ready? 3. Oh, hold on. I got to get rid of the chat. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Okay, you guys, thank you for being on tonight. If you need anything, you reach out, and happy Thursday. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.